Yo ho ho! Got another video for you. Today I want to talk about a mesh head, but first I want to talk about the new avatars that they just released. It's in the featured news on the front page. I'm wearing this one right here, the Rocker Girl. But, let's see. There's 8 new ones. There's 2 older ones, male and female. There's 2 that have animals. One with a girl, she's got a chihuahua in a bag, which is cute, and a guy walking a bulldog, I think it is. And there's a few more to choose from. So I just wanted to mention that and say that that was nice. I know when I first started playing, there weren't any of the fantasy ones to choose from, which I don't ever pick those anyway, but it's always good to have different choices when you're first starting out. Ones that don't look too noobish, I guess. Alright, so that's what I wanted to say, was that I have her on. And she doesn't look too bad, actually, for a starter avatar. I like her hair. This is the rock one. She's got boots on and some tights and shorts and a t-shirt. Looks good to me. Alright, so I wanted to start off with a fresh new avatar with the regular body so that I could show you this mesh head that I'm talking about. I believe this is the first one that I bought when I wanted to find a mesh head. And I used this for quite a while. I liked the face shape, and from the picture, you know, you could tell I think she's cute. And it was pretty cheap. I mean, I didn't want to plunge into spending thousands of dollars right off of the bat for a mesh head, but I was always missing out on the emotions, and that's what made me break down and end up getting the Catwa head. It was between that or the Leluca. So this is the head that we're going to look at today, and like I said, it's reasonably priced, I think, at $500, and it's Omega included, which is great. So you can use Omega makeup and appliers and stuff like that. It's built in. And so let's see where I have it. Here it is. And there's also a male version. His name is Matt. This is Chloe. And I didn't buy that one or try that one, so I don't know the quality of it, but I assume it's the same. And these are all the things that come in the folder once you buy it and you unpack it. Got eyebrows, the eyelash, alpha blend, alpha mask, mesh head, and we're going to have to put this on. Head and body. I don't want the head and body. I just want the head. Because you can wear mesh heads if you have an alpha out of the head that comes with Second Life, and you can just use your regular Second Life body if that's what you want to do. I should have just a head only somewhere. Alright, so this is the head only alpha. Doesn't look like this comes in the head only alpha, but you can get that pretty much anywhere. Alright, let's put the mesh head on. Alright, this is if you want to use Omega appliers. And then this is the main HUD. I'm going to try to take her hair off just so that you can see a little better here what the head looks like. I'm wearing a hair base. This was the way that I was I had her fixed up the last time I was using her. She's got lashes on here. So we don't need those. Alright, so this is what the main HUD looks like. It comes with lipsticks that you can pick that are already built in. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer view. We have a couple of light pinks, peachy color, red, pink, and like a kind of nudish brown, I guess. There are no hair bases that come with this. You have a skin tint. If you want to use that, you can pick one of the pre-selected skins down here. And then up here you can tint that if you have to, maybe to match your body or something. That's the skin, that's the hair base. So when it comes to hair base, you can use this if you have the, what is it called? The U something. You would right click it. Here it is. It's UUID. And you would copy the asset. And then that's what you would paste into here. But like I said, not all of them have that. So you'd have to find makeup that has that option for you. Well, that's what that does. But like I said, since it has Omega built into it, you don't have to use that. You can use the Omega options down here. But you can do that with the skin, the hair, the lipstick, and the eyeshadow. It just gives you extra options, extra slots to use if you know something that has that UUID that you can use. So, I mean, that's helpful. Alright, so this is what the head looks like. It does not come with animations, but it is Bento. So I think animations do work if you have an animation HUD for something else. Oh, the struggles having too many things in your inventory. It gets confusing. Alright, it's down here. Alright, let's see. I think this works, so let's see. Yeah. Alright, so if you have an expression HUD, an AO for facial expressions from another creator for another head or whatever, which you can find on the marketplace, as long as it's Bento, it should work. I'm not saying it'll work great. As you see here, she's supposed to have her eye, I would think, closed a little more than that. But they do work. Here you can see her eyeballs are poking through. Here's the mouth. So that's the problem you're going to run into with other cheaper version heads that don't have like the built-in animations like Katwa or Leluka might have. Or I think even maybe Genesis has those. I'm not sure. I haven't bought any of those heads, but you're just not going to have as much expression options. And that's the big appeal of buying those other higher priced heads. So you get what you pay for, pretty much. So that's cool to know. Like if you want to get a picture or something with a certain expression, it's limited, but there are other expression HUDs that have more expressions to choose from. This one's pretty simple. This came with another head. The skin really doesn't look that bad on here. You have a hide ears option, which I had mine hidden because when I was wearing this head I had different mesh ears that I was wearing. So you can do that if you'd like. You can wear other mesh ears. That was the hair base that I was talking about. I just took that off. So this would work for the male version too. The beard here would signify like probably makeup, like blush for the woman's face. And then you have eyelids, which is the makeup, hair base, ears. Maybe that's like ear tattoos. I'm not sure. I never used that one. And then apply to all areas, apply to no areas. So like I said, this head is pretty good. I'm wearing a different skin for it, I believe. I'm not sure what skin I have on. I don't think this is the skin that came with it. Oh, that's the name of the avatar body. Trixie. I didn't even see what the name was. Alright, let's look at some different skins here. Let's see, what skin was I wearing? This is a skin that I like. And I believe this is an Omega Applier skin. Let's try it all. There we go. Let's close our mouth. Alright, so this is a different skin applier. That's just going to apply to the face. And like I said, it's Omega. So what I did was I just hit all, and it showed up on the head here. And then you'd have to find a similar skin color for the body, of course, since this is the regular avatar body. Here you can see the neck does have a little bit of a gap in it for the regular body. So I see a lot of people just wear chokers, which is what I did. Also, like if your skin doesn't completely match, just wear a choker to hide it. So if you're not too worried about that, you can just wear a choker or a necklace or, you know, something that hides that. I don't think it's a big gap. It's not something that I would be that picky over. But it's all up to you. So like I said, I think this is a good starter head for anybody that wants a mesh head, wants to be able to apply Omega makeup and things like that to your head, and also use an expression HUD. It's really simple, not many features, pretty, I would say easy to use, but it's also not easy to use because when it comes to some of the items that you might want to use on your face, like Omega and stuff like that, the makeup appliers, like it's up to you if you want to spend $500 for this head. I know I was looking for reviews or any kind of information really to see what it looked like and how to use it kind of before I bought it, but I couldn't find any, so I thought I'd do a video on it. So this is what she looks like. She actually looks kind of sad. Like I was showing you before accidentally, I did make adjustments to the face. That's something else I forgot to mention. You can edit the appearance of the face. Alright, so you click the head, appearance, edit shape. And then you can go to the head, and you can adjust the head size, smaller, bigger. You kind of see that That's adjusting the kind of the width of the head on the sides. The jaw, more square, not square. Chin. Yeah, so you can edit all these. Brow. And we have eyes. You can make the eyes bigger, smaller, eye opening, eye spacing, all these different options. I don't know if the ears, yep, the ears work too. Nose. So you can adjust the face, like tweak it a little bit to whatever way that you want, like the nose, the mouth, all that stuff. So this was the shape that I made for her. I made her her nose a little bit wider, brought her bottom lip out a little bit more. Just pretty subtle. I didn't change it a lot. And then if you are going to change it, you go ahead and you save as and you can name it. Alright, so that's what this head looks like. It's called the Chloe Bento Mesh Head. And there are a couple of reviews on here. And I was reading these before I bought the head, of course, since that's the only thing I really had to go by. I always like reading reviews. I always suggest you read reviews. And most of them were good. Here's one that says they were unhappy because it has no eyes. This was what I was talking about at the beginning, because there's no just head alpha on it. There's alpha for the head and the body, and I'm really not sure why they didn't put a head only alpha in there, but you can get one from the marketplace, or you can ask in groups. I've done that before. I've asked in groups before, hey, do you have a head only alpha that I could have? And usually there's somebody nice enough to give you one. So there are ways to find that. They come with other heads as well. So more than likely you already have a head alpha, but if you don't, then there are ways to get one. You can even message me if you like, and I'll get one for you, or at least show you where you can get one. That way you can use the system eyes if you want to, or you can get a head and an alpha head layer that also gets rid of the eyes, and then you can just get mesh eyes. There's a whole bunch of those, free ones, cheap ones, and you can use mesh eyes if you'd like, so that you can change the colors and stuff. So in my opinion, I don't regret buying this head. This was the first head that I bought, like I said, that was mesh, and I did enjoy it, and I wore it for quite a few months before I decided to try a different head. I bought a handful of different mesh heads like this until I finally took the plunge to spend more on buying the more popular head just because of the facial expressions. I mean, let's be honest, this is a nice starter head, but there are better heads. If that's what you want, is it more expressions and more layers and makeup that's more specific to the head that you want to be wearing. Like if you buy the more popular ones, then there are tons of creators who make makeup just for that. So the applier is just a lot less hassle to deal with. You just click it, it applies easy, instead of trying to find ones that work with Omega. Some do, some don't, and kind of hunting different ones down and trial and error and stuff like that. So I don't want to go on and on about that, but it's up to you. I wouldn't say not try this if that's what you want to do. If you have 500 to try it, then you can. I just wanted to show you what it looked like and tell you, you know, it's not a complete waste of money, but it depends on what you're looking for and what you're going to be happy with. And if you know you're not going to be happy with limited expressions, little HUDs like that change the eyebrows or make you smile and you want more, then save up. Save your money and buy the more expensive head. It'll just take time. So that's all I wanted to say, and if you have any requests for me to do different kind of videos, if there's anything that you want to see, I'm still going to be trying to do all the freebie videos. I'm not going to do like every day a freebie episode. with me shopping, picking up free items or whatever, because that'd just be too much. I do that every day. But if there's anything specific, if you want me to check out events, I mean, I'm not planning to do that because there are other people on YouTube that I watch, bigger Second Life uh, vloggers that show those kind of things, and they do it really well, so there's really no reason for me to. But if you wanted my opinion on something specific, just let me know in a comment or through the game. Up to you. You can reach out to me, say hey, I don't mind talking to you. I like making friends. And if I can help you in any way, then I'd love to. So go ahead and drop me a line if that's what you want to do. And I hope that this video was helpful in some way. If you were interested in buying this head, maybe if you had seen it on the marketplace and was curious what it looked like. So I hope I helped a little bit. All right. Have a good day. Bye.